Yo, what's up guys? It's me, SOKR, and welcome to another Krunker YouTube video. And in this video, I want to explain and talk about the recent decline in unobtainable item price values. So a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, we saw the Corolla drop from around 650 to 700k in trades to 450 to 550k, and this was right after the first limited edition shop was added in the Krunker market with the VSS and the Dominade. And most people thought this was gonna just be a one-time thing. You saw the first Corolla listed for 444,000 KR on the market, and it was obviously copped at a pretty fast rate, and like I said, most people thought this was just a one-time thing. And you see more Corollas being listed at this 444,000 price a lot often, and then the Moon Feather gets added a couple weeks later, and we see it first time sell for around 666,000 KR, and then 2 sales later it drops to around 550. And this again was around the time that I think the Baby limited item shop was out. And then the exotic, it wasn't sold recently, the antimatter wasn't sold, but you see these two unobtainables and RGB tank. You see exotic be 1.5 million, and a few weeks later it becomes 1.3 million, then 1.1, then 1 million, to around now where it's around 900 on downgrades, and sometimes 1 million if you're really lucky. And then you see antimatter be around 1.8 million, and then a few weeks later, just like exotic, it crashes to around 1.3 million, and then 1.2, and then 1.1, and now it's about 1 million to 1.1. And basically, you see one unobtainable drop when the limited shop is out, one new unobtainable then drop when the limited shop is out, and then you just see most of the lower demanded unobtainables like antimatter and RGB, since it's so expensive, you see them drop down with them and follow the trend, and also drop down in price. And Yogfoss, which is stable around 2 million, and I don't think it's dropped below 2 million yet because it's highly fairly demanded, but all the other low demand or average demand unobtainables have also dropped to around, you can say, 70 to 80% of their price a few weeks or a month and a half back. And I think you've guessed by now that the problem is the limited shop, because people, they want KR because they want these limited VSS, the first in the item shop, and then they want the Baby, and they want the Gileon MX, I think it was called, the futuristic themed Deagle, because they want these really epic contraband relic knife and weapon skins in the limited shop, because number one, they're limited, they're special. You're probably only going to see 30 to 50 or maybe 100 tops of owners of these relics and contras. And even the legendaries, people want as much KR as they can get because they really want to buy these limited, cool looking, and swag items. And the lower demand unubs, not much people care for, so then when they really want an item in the limited shop, they will sell, example, the Corolla for 450k, which was relatively 200k cheap back then. They would sell it for 450k because it doesn't have as high demand as Yogfoss. And they really want the limited item versus the demand and their want for the Corolla. So basically, we see whenever the limited items come out, they stay around for about a week, I think. Whenever the limited shop comes out, people will sell anything low demand for a very cheap price just to get a quick dollar and a few thousand more KR to buy that new baby hat or the new relic or contraband melee item shop, because they're limited, like I said. So just to sum this 5 minutes of me explaining why the Unobs have dropped, to sum it up, basically the low demand Unobs are sold when the limited shop is out because people want the high demanded limited items. So you can say the reason why these Unobs are falling is because of the fact that people have quick sold like 450k for Corolla or 500k for Moonfeather. They sold these items relatively cheap because they want the high demanded limited shop versus the lower demanded Unobs. And then you see when some lower demanded Unobs drop, you see medium demand and also lower demand Unobs follow suit and also start to drop, like the Antimatter and Exotic did a few weeks after Corolla and Moonfeather started dropping. And you see the medium-ish to high demand, like Yogfrost, keep their original price because, they're still high demanded. Nobody wants to quick sell a high demand Unob because they want limited items because it's super high demand. So they only sell these low demand Unobs for KR that they will use to buy the high demand limited items. So yeah, that's basically all this is. Sorry if this video is a little long, and sorry if I said some things over and over again. Just want to make it clear, it's mostly the limited item shop that made the lower demand Unobs fall. And yeah, I hope you made sense of this explanation, and I hope you enjoyed this video. One quick note is that Unobs that are not vaulted yet, which I'm pretty sure is Moonfeather and Exotic will probably climb like 100 or 200k in price after Season 5 comes out in a month or two. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you want more content like this, or if you want new gameplay and stuff like that. And stay tuned for the 200 sub giveaway. I'm gonna give away probably a relic or two and some KR. Yeah. Peace out.